4 Core Principles of Stoicism. Welcome back to our channel dedicated to Stoicism, the timeless philosophy that guides us toward a life of resilience, virtue, and meaning. Today we're diving deep into the heart of Stoic philosophy, its 4 core principles, also known as the 4 cardinal virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These virtues form the foundation of a Stoic life, offering a practical framework for navigating challenges and living well. This video will explore what each virtue means, how the Stoics applied them, and how you can use them in your daily life. Get ready for a 30-minute journey. Grab a notebook, settle in, and let's uncover the wisdom of the Stoics. Introduction to the 4 virtues. Stoicism, founded by Zeno of Citium in Athens around 300 BCE, teaches that the path to a good life, or eudaimonia, lies in living virtuously. For the Stoics, virtue is the only true good, and everything else, wealth, health, fame, is secondary, or indifferent. The 4 cardinal virtues, wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, are the pillars of this philosophy. They were not unique to Stoicism. They trace back to Plato and earlier Greek thinkers, but the Stoics gave them a practical, actionable spin. These virtues are interconnected, and living by them means aligning with nature and reason, or logos. Let's break each one down, explore their historical context, and see how they apply today. 1. Wisdom. Wisdom, or phronesis, is the ability to make sound judgments and navigate life with clarity and reason. For the Stoics, wisdom isn't just book smarts, it's practical intelligence, knowing what's truly good, what's bad, and what's indifferent. It's about seeing the world as it is, not as we wish it to be, and making choices that align with virtue. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus emphasized wisdom through the dichotomy of control. Focus on what's in your power, your thoughts, actions, and attitudes, and let go of what's not, external events, others' opinions. In his Enchiridion, he says, "Some things are up to us, and some things are not. Work on what is up to you, and you'll live with freedom." Wisdom means recognizing this distinction and acting accordingly. Seneca, another key Stoic, applied wisdom in his Letters to Lucilius, urging us to reflect daily on our actions. He practiced journaling to evaluate his day, asking, "What progress have I made? Where did I falter?" This reflective practice builds self-awareness, a cornerstone of wisdom. Historically, wisdom was central to Stoic education. Chrysippus, the third head of the Stoic school, developed logical systems to sharpen clear thinking. His work helped Stoics avoid emotional traps and biased reasoning, like jumping to conclusions during stress. In modern life, wisdom applies everywhere. Imagine you're stuck in traffic and late for work. Wisdom tells you to focus on your response, stay calm, breathe, maybe listen to a podcast, rather than raging at the cars ahead, which you can't control. Or consider decision-making. Wisdom means researching options, weighing consequences, and acting rationally, not impulsively. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, inspired by Stoicism, uses similar techniques to reframe irrational thoughts. A practical exercise? Try the view from above. Picture yourself from a cosmic perspective, your problems, city, planet, all tiny in the grand universe. This shrinks anxieties and boosts clarity. Wisdom also means learning from mistakes. When you fail, ask, "What can I learn? How can I grow?" This approach turns setbacks into growth. 2. Courage. Courage, or andria, is the strength to face fear, pain, or adversity with resolve. For the Stoics, courage isn't just physical bravery, like fighting in battle, but mental fortitude, standing up for what's right, enduring hardship, or confronting personal fears. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, embodied courage. In his Meditations, written during grueling military campaigns, he reminds himself, "If it's endurable, then endure it. Stop complaining." Despite ruling an empire through wars and a plague, he faced personal tragedies, like losing several children, with stoic resolve. His courage was in choosing duty over despair. Epictetus, born as a slave, showed courage in defying his circumstances. When his cruel master twisted his leg, he calmly said, "You'll break it." When it broke, he added, "I told you so." His courage came from inner freedom, not external power. Historically, Stoics like Cato the Younger displayed courage against tyranny. Cato opposed Julius Caesar, choosing death over compromising his principles. His stand inspired later thinkers like George Washington, who admired Stoic virtue. Today, courage might mean speaking up in a toxic workplace, facing a difficult conversation, or pursuing a dream despite uncertainty. For example, quitting a secure but soul-crushing job to start a business requires courage to face financial risk and self-doubt. Stoics encourage premeditation malorum, visualizing the worst-case scenarios to reduce fear. If you're nervous about a presentation, imagine it going poorly, plan your response, and realize it's not catastrophic. Try this. Practice a voluntary discomfort. Take a cold shower or skip a meal to build resilience. These small acts train you to face bigger challenges calmly. Courage grows through action, not avoidance. 3. Justice. Justice, or dikaiosune, is about fairness, integrity, and treating others with respect. For the Stoics, justice extends beyond laws. It's about living harmoniously with others, acting with kindness, and contributing to the common good. The Stoics saw humanity as a single community, bound by reason and nature. Seneca wrote, "No one is an island. We are part of a larger whole." He urged us to treat everyone, rich or poor, friend or stranger, with dignity. Marcus Aurelius, as emperor, sought justice in governance, reforming laws to protect the vulnerable like orphans and slaves. His Meditations reflects this. Do not act as if you were going to live 10,000 years. Death hangs over you. While you live, while it is in your power, be good. Justice also means self-discipline in relationships. Epictetus advised against anger, saying, "You cannot control others' actions, only your response." If someone insults you, justice is responding with patience, not retaliation. Historically, Stoic justice influenced Roman law and Christian ethics. St. Augustine admired Stoic ideas of universal brotherhood, which shaped early Christian thought. In modern life, justice applies to everyday interactions. At work, it's giving credit to a colleague, not hogging praise. In society, it's advocating for fairness, say, supporting equal opportunities. During conflicts, like a family argument, justice means listening with empathy, not escalating. Stoicism teaches us to see others' perspectives even when we disagree. A practice? Perform a daily act of kindness, like helping a neighbor or donating to a cause. Reflect on how your actions impact others. Justice grows through small, consistent choices. 4. temperance. Temperance, or sophrosine, is self-control and moderation in desires, emotions, and actions. Stoics believed excess, whether in pleasure, anger, or ambition, disrupts inner peace. Temperance is about finding balance, enjoying life's pleasures without being enslaved by them. Seneca warned against chasing fleeting pleasures like gluttony or luxury, saying, "Wealth is the slave of a wise man, the master of a fool." He lived richly, but argued that true contentment comes from simplicity. Epictetus, a former slave, practiced temperance by embracing minimalism, finding joy in basic needs met. Marcus Aurelius practiced temperance